Alright, hello and welcome back to my channel, Cal's Film. Now, I have been absent from YouTube since June 8th of this year. It is now October 13th, Friday the 13th. I wanted to sit with you guys and kind of walk through what I did to get back into a good place of running from injury with dealing with my plantar fasciitis, as well as an Achilles and tendonitis, as well as peroneal tendonitis. There was a lot of issues going on my right foot, and I finally have worked through all of that, both through prehab, rehab, stretching, everything like that, and kind of I've gone past that. So now what I want to do is sit down here, let you know that the 1:14:55 project is still on, just some minor adjustments to it, and kind of sit with you and go over what I did to get back to this place of consistent running and everything like that. So let's begin. So, excuse me, allergies. So you can see here on Sunday, June 4th, that was my first run with 1 mile. Now, up until that point, you can see, as I scroll back, there's a lot of weeks with 0 miles ran on there. I tried to run 1 mile on April 3rd, wasn't feeling it. And then you can see in March, I kind of was throwing together a couple of weeks here, but no run, taking another week off running. It just wasn't the greatest for me. This happens. Okay, let me get back. So you can see here, January, I was really injured. 8 miles, time off, couple miles, time off, whole week off, and then attempting to run. Coming back too quickly is really what I did here. Even though I'm only running 3 mile days, I was severely injured and I was kind of playing myself, as DJ Khaled has said once before. And you can see that up through then, it took me through a lot of rest days. So let's get to June, okay? Because June is really when it all starts to happen for me in terms of getting back into this running thing. I had put on some weight. I was like around 180 pounds. So I was a little heavier than what I normally am when I run as well. Sorry, my cat is out of control today. So I was a little heavier than when I run. So I knew coming into this that I had to slowly build up or else I was going to get hurt again. And that's important. So you can see here, my first run back, 1 mile. Simple. Mainly it was a test to see, can I run without pain? Does it hurt? Does it not hurt? And as you can see here, 1 mile, 7:44. Achilles was okay, some dull right pain beside the outside of my ankle. That was my peroneal tendonitis. There was some of that still in there, and my Achilles was still a little inflamed at that point as well, but we got through it, and that's the important thing. Of course, it's going to do that because Strava, for some reason, doesn't like to work well all the time when looking at my training log. So you can see here from there, I did a mile, 1.4 miles, 2 miles, and then on Friday, June 9th, I did 2 miles. We're getting better. Achilles pain was 1 out of 10. I got new shoes at that point. And this kind of segues into make sure you have the right kind of shoes. Every time I switch out a Hoka Arari 6s or that model, I always get hurt. Every time. Don't get it, don't understand it. Been running for years. That's just the shoe model that works for me. So find one that works for you and just stick with it. You don't need to test all these other shoes out. Just find one that works and stick with it. That is my main advice. Okay, so you can see here, for that week ran 7.44 miles, and then I jump up to 15.75 miles. So I kind of doubled my mileage, but when you're already only running 7, doubling your mileage isn't that big of a deal. It's not like going from 30 miles to 60 miles, okay? And I did it smart, right? 2, 2.1, 2.5, and then a couple 3 mile days there. Notice I'm taking at least 1 rest day here for the coming back weeks just to give my body some time to reset. And the rest days weren't necessarily planned for specific days. It was basically just, okay, what day do I not feel great? I'm gonna take that day off. And it works like that. You can see then I went to 21 miles, then I went to 25 miles the last week of June into July 2nd. Finally implemented some 4 and 5 mile runs. Then we went to Oregon July 3rd through the 9th, which was a great time. Did a lot of hiking, did a lot of sightseeing. So I only ran a couple of days because my feet, Achilles, everything were already so sore from all the hiking we were doing. Being smart, not trying to push my body more so than that. And then we got back and I was like, okay, let's just hit 24, 25 miles a week again, boom. And you can see here the difference is I got a 4-mile run, 4.6 mile run, and then 2 5-mile runs. So once again, a couple staying with that trend of 5 miles and not really going above that. And then you can see at that point, I'm feeling confident. I've ran 1, 2, kind of 3 weeks. I averaged 20 some miles and I was feeling good. I was like, okay, I think I can jump up to about 30, 35 miles a week. So I did, still with a rest day. I went 5, 6, 5, probably 6, 5, and then 7 miles was my long run, which, I mean, long run's supposed to be 20% of your mileage, and it was that. I also did kind of my first workout there, a fartlek of 1 minute on and 4 minute off. I remember that workout very vividly. I was suffering the entire time. So shout out to Drew, he killed that workout, and he's having a phenomenal cross-country year season as well. I then felt comfortable enough to kind of just be like, all right, my body's feeling good. I kind of assess things. Let's jump up to 40 miles and see how that feels. So you can see I did 5.3 miles, 5.9 miles, and then I jumped my long run up 1 mile. So a trend in my training is when I'm coming back in terms of long run, what I like to do is to make sure that I slowly build my long run. I truly believe the long run is kind of the most important part of the training for any distance. It really helps build that aerobic system. And you can see that I may take a day off, but I don't miss my long run. So I then, so 42 miles went fine. Let's look at here. Long run on the week, 42.2 miles. Feeling good, weather was all right. On to the next week. 7:33 pace for that long run, so feeling pretty good. It looks like I'm averaging about 7:30, 7:40s for those runs. So felt good. I was like, all right, let's go to the next week. 41 miles ran with the rest day. I did another fartlek there. Let's see, 7:20 pace, 7:29 pace, 7:25 pace, 7:40 pace, and then long run at 7:40 pace. And then you can see there, I'm feeling good. Jump up 45 miles, nothing too extreme. And you can see I ran a tempo run, which I felt rough in, which was 12:38, so 6 to 15, 17 pace, 16 pace, roughly per mile. And then 10-mile long run, 7:45 pace, so slowed it down a little bit. And you'll notice I held 10 miles for a couple of weeks. So once I start getting to that double digits of a long run, I like to make sure I hold it there so my body's used to running a longer distance. And you can see I hit 41 miles again. And then I was, in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, I've ran 4 weeks in the 40s. I think I can jump up to the 50s to handle it. I did that again, but kept my long run still at 10 miles because that's still 20% of your mileage, and just better safe than sorry. And then I held 50 again, 10-mile long run, 52, 10-mile long run. And then I was like, okay, I think I'm ready. I think I can handle 60 miles a week. So we're looking at September now. So we are now how many weeks from the start of coming back to being injured? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 weeks. So we're on week 15 of coming back from injury, right? 60 miles, 8 miles, a couple secondaries in there, and then a 12-mile long run at 7:14 pace. Some of my runs, I went 8:05 pace, 7:35 pace, 7:30 pace. So still relatively light pace, 62 miles, 12-mile long run. And then, I had a planned down week because I was planning on bumping up to 65 miles the next week. Monday was a weird day for weather, so I just took that as an off day. Still ran 49 miles with a 12-mile long run. And then going into last week was an easy 60-mile week with another 12-mile long run where I ended the last mile in 6:07. And then moving on to this week to where it is currently Friday, and I'm at 45 miles, 45.84 miles in 5 days. So roughly 46 miles. Running pretty well, 7:20 pace. Did a 2-mile, 2 by 10 minute tempo, 5:56 average, 7:34 pace, 7:24 pace, 7:11 pace. So, slow and steady wins the race, and that's kind of the importance of this, and that's why I kind of wanted to show you guys kind of how all of this worked out for me, and I am back. A couple of other things that I've implemented are Phil Wharton's stretch book. 10 out of 10 recommend. These stretches, these active isolated stretches have really helped me as well. So side plan, this series that I'm starting now is going to be called Breaking 118. So it's going to be the 118 project. I'm kind of revamping it a little bit, and the goal race will be the Indy Mini in May, the first or second week of May. Actually, hold on, let me see. 203 days, 10 hours and 14 minutes, so quite a bit of time to train and to stay healthy. And the goal really is to build to 75, 80 mile weeks and just kind of hold those together, strengthen them together, have good workouts and everything like that. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. This will be a weekly, hopefully, series following my daily life of working, running 60 plus miles a week and trying to hit a goal. So thanks if you watched this video, even if you watched a minute of it, I appreciate it. If you're new to this channel, I make running related content and I think it's good. I mean, I'm my biggest fan. So thanks again and have a great day.